look forward.
Yep.
Week 13, we've got power rankings. Top 5 teams and 1 honorable mention. I'm going to start at this end of the table. Colin, why don't you lead us off with your power rankings, my friend? Before we get into today's video, guys, I just want to give a special shout out to today's sponsors, starting with Gold Fine and Bowles, Lawyers for the Injured. Personal injury, workers' compensation, those are their 2 things, but any sort of legal advice, they're the people to call. Give them a phone call, 309-673-5144. Tell them we sent you, okay? And I'd also like to shout out SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video as well. Use promo code PlaybookSports on their website to get $20 off your first purchase of $30 or more. Let's get back to the video.
Well, I have 3 teams as my honorable mention.
No.
So I was hoping I'd go last so I can kind of decide which one I wanted to give it to.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll give it to Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jags, honorable mention.
Going on the road in a must-win at Houston, a team that would be tied for the division, that won both games against you if they had won that matchup on Sunday. Biggest home crowd in Houston since 2019?
Yeah. It's been several years.
Several years. Jacksonville goes on the road. Questions with the refereeing, but Jacksonville get the win. They're 8-3. They've been rolling. Team I moved back up into my top 5 homer pick. Go with the Dallas Cowboys. I've had them hanging around my honorable mention. First one out of the honorable mention the last several weeks, and they just keep rolling. They're at home again this week on a short or just a full week. So they play on Thursday.
It's nice. I like that the NFL's doing that.
They play with a lot of speed at home, a lot of speed on turf, and I think they're going to be a dangerous team if they can play at home when it matters. Number 4 here, Kansas City. I think they're back in my top 5. I don't think I had them in my top 5 last week.
You had them at 4. You had them at 4 last week.
Okay, so in the same spot here. Kind of, I don't want to say unimpressive, but the Raiders are the Raiders. Yeah. And they've owned them for the longest time Kansas City has. So they're right here. A 14-0 spot is a little sketch, but Isaiah Pacheco, when he's angry and running.
Man, he runs so hard.
Anytime he's running.
He's
I
angry.
feel bad for that ground, dude. I feel bad for it.
Kansas City's going to be a very good team. Number 3 here, I have San Francisco. Who just takes care of business on Thanksgiving as well. Dominated Seahawks as I figured they would. Betting Seahawks team total under. Pretty simple. Pretty easy. Big game this weekend, though. We'll see between my number 1 and my number 3 team. Which gives me my number 2 team is Baltimore Ravens. Number 1 seed in the AFC. I've been very fond of their team all year. I need to see a little bit more offensively. Just a little bit more. So we know what that defense is. We know how much havoc they can cause. And number 1, Philadelphia Eagles. Sons of bitches. All they do is win. And
seriously. It's unbelievable.
They look terrible. And literally 70% of the games this year, they don't look like they should win, and they're 10-1.
They're the rich man Steelers.
Yeah, they really are. The rich man
Steelers.
Steelers.
Who just win. And it's
annoying.
I bet $200 on the Eagles last week because I was like, okay, if they win, I win $470 with my I had Eagles Chiefs parlay.
And then
100 to win 199.
Yep.
And I had Eagles Ravens.
Yep.
100 to win 267. That was pretty easy. Eagles are out here. I'm like, okay, Eagles lose. Cowboys get a game. Or a game back. They still got to come to Dallas. You can make up that one game you're down there.
Yep.
And if they win, then I win $470.
So you pocketed $470.
So I pocketed $470, and
it's a win.
No move.
And Dallas didn't gain any ground.
Son of a bitches. I hate Philly, and they're so damn good, and they just keep winning.
Yeah.
So they're number 1.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can't have them number 1.
Well, they're about to go through a stretch, though.
They already did this.
They already are, man.
They're in it, yeah.
Their stretch started like 3 weeks ago. They beat Dallas. They beat Kansas City. They beat Buffalo.
Yeah.
And now they got San Fran and Dallas.
The playoffs, that's the stretch.
That's
there it is.
I don't fucking know. The Super Bowl is the only stretch that might go.
That's so true. It's true.
I'm praying that they lose.
Yeah. Sage. Power rankings.
Power rankings. I'm gonna start off with my honorable mention. I do have your Miami Dolphins.
Attaboy.
Right here. I didn't put them in my top 5 just yet, mostly because that Jalen Phillips injury is gonna.
That hurts, man. That makes me sad.
That's hurtful.
We did bring in all one hand, Jason Pierre-Paul.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that as a depth signing.
Yeah. It's not bad.
You'll be okay, but it hurts.
He's going to make a big play in the playoffs, watch.
He will.
Yeah.
He's got the wing pedigree.
He's explosive.
Yeah, finger on the ball. Explosive, man. I mean, fireworks on the defense. Absolute
Yeah,
fireworks.
surprised he's not in Arizona. Yeah.
But I do like the Dolphins roster, as I said previously. That Jalen Phillips injury is hard, but you guys have a good defensive coordinator. He can draw pass rush from anywhere.
That defense is humming.
Yeah, and especially you guys don't have that many hard games coming up, do you?
No, we got Commanders, Titans, Jets are our next 3.
Exactly. You guys beat bad teams. So
yes, we do.
You guys are gonna be in top 5 for the next few weeks.
Yeah. Sitting at 11-3, hopefully after a
Right.
few weeks.
Number 5, we got the Dallas Cowboys right here. Obviously, I think right now Dak should be in the conversation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
Especially if he goes into Philly, that's his stand right there. So I'm looking forward to that game. We've talked about that forever. But their defense is playing nice out. Ron Bland, absolutely phenomenal.
That's awesome,
Dude,
man.
5 already.
Traylon Diggs, he's a assistant quarterback.
Yeah, apparently. I guess, man.
Yeah.
It looks like it with the way Drop Land's playing.
But I love it. Hope he gets 2 more.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
may
big.
as well. Just to blow the record out of the fucking water.
Yeah, I love it. And especially, I thought the running game was going to suck because, Tony Pollard just kind of sucked this year.
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle looks like he's
Stepping up, man.
Tony
Pollard 2 years ago,
I
yeah.
said we don't need Derrick Henry at the deadline.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we'll just go with Nico.
No, I love everything the Dallas Cowboys are doing right now. They just got to keep it up.
Yeah, Ron Bland, sorry to cut you off, has the third most receiving touchdowns in the NFC East. He plays corner.
He's got 5, right?
Yeah.
I think Brown and Lamb both have 7 total.
That's crazy.
Oh, he's second on the team.
Yeah,
That is
In
right.
division.
yeah.
It's crazy.
3rd in the division. It's absurd.
Wow. Number 4 got the Kansas City Chiefs. They have not been impressing me, but they don't stop winning. So it's hard to know where to place them in this list, but that defense is just so damn good. They have a top 5 defense with Patrick Mahomes. You can't really disagree with putting them even remotely near that top 3 list. I love what they're doing. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Andy Reid's gonna scheme something up where they're gonna do fucking circles around the ball before they come back out there and absolutely toy with whoever they're playing next. Who they're playing next?
Packers.
Hey, go
Packers.
Packers.
Go Big Blue.
Sunday Night Football, yeah, in Green Bay.
That's gonna be a shitty.
Packers.
State Farm. Oh, never mind.
Oh, man.
Number 3, I got the Baltimore Ravens right here.
Oh.
Now, I didn't put them at number 2 just because 49ers and Ravens have the same amount of losses right now, but they are your number 1 seed in the AFC.
This is true.
Yep.
That's very exciting right now, but
4 3-loss teams. It's going to be a battle.
those 3 losses really hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Looking back at all of them,
Yeah.
we should be undefeated.
No.
But here we are,
Yeah.
because our biggest opponent is ourselves,
Mhm.
and we don't know how to get out of our own way. But so far this year, I've seen us win in every way you can win.
Yep.
We have dominated the ground, we've dominated through the air. We have played a close game, low defensive game, like this past week. We have played shootouts. We have played every kind of game so far, but we are about to hit a stretch unlike many stretches. I think the rest of our opponents has like a 633.
Yeah, you've got the Rams are the last team that's under 500.
Yeah, so
You've
we
got
played the
them
Rams, we played the
in
Jags
Jacksonville,
go
in
to
San Francisco, host the Dolphins, host the Steelers.
Yes,
That's a fun stretch.
and it's gonna be a physical stretch.
Yes, it will.
We play the 49ers on Christmas Day.
On Monday Night Football.
Christmas
That's
Day.
wicked, man.
Damn, Merry Christmas
Last
to us.
time we played Christmas Day, it was against the Steelers, and it was Antonio Brown's little reach over the end zone. That still kills me. But no, I'm looking to make up for it. And they're playing, and then that leads us to the number 2 team I have, San Francisco 49ers. They had a little 3-game skid, but they're right back onto it. They got their Infinity Gauntlet back on because
Yes.
they're healthy,
All the Avengers are in town.
which is a little sad.
I know, they're going to be really
Where's
good,
Loki
man.
at?
Yeah.
Loki,
Yeah.
Loki in the box.
No, but I love the 49ers offensive line. They're the thing that's really keeping this whole thing moving.
Yep.
And then their defensive line, they just keep adding pieces. Obviously, Chase Young is not even looking bad there.
No, he'll be fine.
So I'm loving everything they're doing. It's absolutely ridiculous because they won't,
It won't go away.
if someone gets hurt, we joked about it, that 3-game skid happened, but I really don't even think it's because they got hurt. I really think it's just all of a sudden teams just had their number for a week.
And there was a missed field goal to win in one of those
Right.
games
Yeah,
too.
really
Like,
had a chance. Their only genuine loss you look at. I mean, they lost the Browns on the field goal, Vikings by 5. That was a fluky Monday Night Football game.
Exactly.
Wasn't that? No, it was Cousins still going. Cousins went crazy.
Cousins carved him up.
378.
10+ yard
Yeah.
passes.
Holy cow.
Carvins.
I mean,
Cousins was balling. He was
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins. And then obviously the Bengals went into.
Yeah, Bengals is
That was
probably
a
the
genuine
loss.
loss.
Yeah.
That was a genuine loss.
Yeah, they haven't had many genuine losses.
No.
Every single
No.
time they play, they just out physical you, and they make sure that you give up the will to win.
Yeah,
And that's why I'm excited for the Ravens and 49ers to play.
that's gonna be a battle. I'm really glad you play them the Monday before you play us. You guys are gonna be beat up,
Oh,
man.
God. And then number 1 team, obviously the Philadelphia Eagles, and this is their most impressive win of the season.
Yeah.
It's finally the one time where I looked at them and I said, they only have 90 yards before the 4th quarter. What is happening to these Eagles? And then you look at the final box score, you're like, holy shit, where did this come from?
Right.
You know?
Jalen Hurts had 50 passing yards at halftime.
Yeah, it was
50
absolutely
passing
ridiculous. But they found a way to knock it back up, and Jake Elliott is apparently a superhuman.
Yeah.
He's a great kicker, man.
He's a great kicker.
Never missed in the playoffs there, so.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever missed from 60 yards plus either in his career.
That's
I think he's like
dumb.
4 or 4 or some shit from 60.
That's fucking wild.
Mhm.
Justin Tucker cannot relate. Missed an easy one last
I
week.
know. I couldn't believe that.
He couldn't believe it either.
I know,
They kept
yeah.
showing him on the
I
side.
was like, what just happened? How did that miss?
I don't know. But the Eagles absolutely, they look unstoppable, which is really scary for you. Sorry, we don't play them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already did. Yeah, they're a scary team. They're very, very good.
They're a tough team at home.
It's going to be fun to watch those two teams duke it out this weekend,
Yeah.
man. San Fran and Philly. That's a game this weekend. That's going to be
Can't wait.
such
Why
a
is it
good
at
game.
4:25?
I know.
I don't know, because we want to watch Green Bay, baby.
Because we want Romo for
Yeah.
San Fran and Philly.
Well, no, they're off, remember? Because
Oh,
Josh Allen and the
that's
Bills
right.
aren't playing, so Tony Romo had to take the week off.
Yeah.
I cannot handle another Tony Romo called Buffalo Bills game.
Yeah.
I can't fucking handle it. Josh Allen drops back, throws it out of bounds. Jim, that was such a good play by Josh Allen there to just throw that one
What a
away.
fantastic play.
Unbelievable play. How many quarterbacks are making that play in this game? I don't know. Not
He was
many.
even slurping the Bills' defense. And I was
I
like,
heard his pants zipper go down multiple times in that game. I mean, it was disturbing, and I just can't. I can't do it anymore. I love Tony Romo, but if he's calling a Bills game, I'm gonna watch that game on mute. Mute that shit. It's horrible. Addison, power rankings.
Power rankings. So I'll start from 6 to 1 as well. My honorable mention. I got the Miami Dolphins here. They did not move from last week. The only thing I have is these interceptions from Tua.
I know,
think
man.
it's
I don't like
4 in 4 weeks or something.
Yeah.
20 on the year, 20 turnovers?
If he's,
No, that was a fake stat.
you got 3 good teams, 3
But he's
really.
recovering them.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah,
lost
okay,
fumbles.
yeah.
They're not lost fumbles. They
That's
don't
alright,
count
that's
as
alright.
Big
turnovers.
stat, still a problem.
Yes.
Next 3 games for Dolphins, I think are easy wins. But then you look at the rest of the year, 3 really tough ones to end the year. So they need to go 3-0 these
Yeah,
next
I would
coming
love
3
to.
weeks.
I'd
So I
love
want to
to
see it
agree.
clean from Tua.
Yes.
That's why I got him at 6. Sage, you brought it up. This guy should be in the MVP race, maybe even in first,
Maybe
in my
leading
opinion.
it.
Dak Prescott and his
Yes.
Dallas Cowboys at 5.
MV Dak.
They're just they're absolutely balling right now. Completely rolling both sides of the ball. And the way Dak's playing, watch out, man. I said it. He could win his Super Bowl. I've been saying it forever, and he might. Number 4, got the Kansas City Chiefs here. It was a little bit of a debate in my mind between them and the Ravens for 3 and 4, but man, it's disappointing. This is the one year they don't play.
I know.
The Chiefs Ravens
Play
don't
every
play,
year.
and it's
Play
like,
every
of course, man, when they're both absolutely balling. But like I said, 3 is the Ravens. Defense is out of this world. Colin, you brought it up. Just a smidge more offensively, but at the end of the day, they don't really need it.
No, they're
You
still
need
winning.
it from the offense. If you don't really need it, I don't know.
Kyle Hamilton playing like all pro.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
looks like
that's
a
awesome.
stud pick. I mean, maybe a little questions like early last year, like a couple weeks in, it's like, dude, that's way too early to
Yeah.
judge guys. Like, let's relax. It's like, yeah, he's a stud. Number 2, San Fran, we all brought it up. When they're healthy, who beats them? We're going to find out. I mean, they're favorites on the road in Philly this week.
That's crazy to me.
Holy
That's
cow.
wild.
And awesome to see, at least for me, a second matchup this year between my number 1 and 2 power ranking teams.
Yeah.
And number 1, my Philly Eagles.
Philly Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm seriously getting a hat. I'll be coming in here with
I'm
one.
seriously getting the hat.
I'm locking in getting a Kelly Green hat. Or at least the
I
bill.
do like the Kelly Greens.
They're wicked,
I do
man.
like
I have to
them.
get a jersey.
I
have to get a
the jersey itself blows.
Ooh.
The helmet.
The helmet is fire.
The helmet is
The helmet's
fire.
fire.
The wing on the helmet.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
fire.
The jersey is the font garbage.
Did you guys see
Okay.
that video of the kid walking up to the stadium? And he's
Yeah, going to
about
shake up a dab of a Bills fan.
Bills fan goes,
I love that.
Give me that kid's no more than
Getting
10.
raised right.
He's no more
Getting
than
raised
10.
right.
Fast forward 10 years, he's got like 7 teeth. He's working on the job.
4 DUIs.
Flipping off fans of other
A
teams.
couple of DAs.
He's throwing batteries into the stand,
That's
into the
right.
field. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. But I got Philly at number 1.
Sauce.
Yeah,
Sauce.
whoa.
Hey, that's
Philly
the
at number
fan
1.
base.
I think that's common.
Yeah, that's pretty common.
Philly's gonna be number 1 for everybody.
Yeah.
And we'll
Philly's fan
see.
base was like apparently making death threats at Shaq.
Although the fans came out and said that, literally, like all the fans around them said nobody's ever said that. No one made any threats. He was pissed. Like, do you see him yelling at the security guard?
Yeah.
He in
Yeah.
the security guard's
Yeah.
face yelling, "Do your fucking job! Do your fucking job!" It's like, dude, you need to back up.
Yeah.
Jordan Phillips was emotional all game.
Yeah.
He was the one who bit on the tush push and just dove at Cam Jurgens, which I get it. I get it. That's probably smart. If they ever do a play, go on 2, and they do the tush push, every defensive line is fucking jumping.
Sorry.
Because you have to jump.
I didn't even do that in the middle of the field, too. I know
Yeah,
it's dumb, but
yeah.
it's like,
Go for it. You
just
have
do
to
it.
stop
If
it.
you
They're
think
gonna
you
get
can do it,
They're
yeah,
gonna
go
get
ahead.
it.
They're getting it anyway. They're going to get 3 yards plus. Who cares? 2 more
Every
yards? Don't care.
single time they're gonna
Yeah.
get it. You may as well.
They're gonna get it. You might as well play.
Eventually, I know.
Who gives a shit.
Eventually, the guys get kicked out. But I'm telling you, when it comes down to it, if this is an opportunity for Philly to win and it's the playoffs, I want a team to jump off sides 4 times in a row.
Yes.
If they're on the goal line doing it, just try. Keep trying.
Going.
Don't care.
Selling.
Just kick out people over and over and over.
Yep.
Keep sending them out. Do it.
We've
Do
got
it.
53.
Make them run 70 push pushes in a row. We'll knock out 50 guys. We'll start putting quarterbacks out there on D.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? If it's going to be a loss, it's like, why
may as
not?
well,
Just
may
make
as well. Who
it be
cares?
dicks, yeah.
Yep.
Make Jalen Hurts keep doing it, yeah.
Yeah, keep it going. Eventually he's going to get hit.
That's gonna be the thing that gets it banned.
Yeah,
well,
That's gonna
I mean,
be-
honestly,
Yeah,
wait.
You do what you got to do to get
I saw it, dude. It was in the
That's
Panthers.
Bill Belichick
It was in the Panthers-Texans game. They kept jumping off sides on purpose to try to block the field goal, and they said the same guy did it twice, and they're like, if he does it again, he's tossed. So does every guy get 3? We could
Right.
be here for an hour.
We could be here for
We could be here for an
hour.
hour. What's the NFL going to do then?
Yeah, they got to figure that out.
Yeah.
You're right. Well, my number 1 team is obviously Philly. I'm not going to start at the top, but obviously, spoiler alert, it's Philly at 1. I will say the team I kicked out this week, not an honorable mention, just kicked out. Detroit, see ya. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bye.
you can't just barely beat the Bears in Detroit and then lose this weekend. You just can't have that.
No.
Can't have that. But my honorable mention, I had them out last week. Welcome back, Kansas City. Kansas City Chiefs, welcome back. I was scared. Down 14-0 to the fucking Vegas Raiders. What are we doing? Wake up. They woke up. They kept going. I'm glad to see it, although it didn't matter in the end for my bet, which was devastating. Whatever. But Kansas City is back in the top 6. Number 5, Dallas Cowboys. Just doing the damn thing. Number 1 point differential in the NFL. I want to say it's plus 164, which is just fucking stupid.
Take out the Giants games.
Yeah,
true.
I mean,
That is true. That's 72. Right?
They have more point
That's
differential than the Patriots have points.
yes, they do. I mean, and Dallas hasn't lost at home in 13 games now. So God help the NFC if Dallas gets the 1 seed. God help them, because I don't want to go to Dallas. I don't want to go to Dallas right now. But the only place I don't want to go to more than I wouldn't want to go to Dallas is your number 14 Miami Dolphins, who are 17 or 18-2 in their last 20 home games. Is that not wrong? Is that wrong? 18-2 in their last 20 home games. You don't want to play there?
I'll go to Miami.
Yeah, we'll come to Baltimore again and win like last year.
We'll find out. New Year's.
Last year.
New Year's Eve.
We just did the damn thing. Last time you guys were in Miami. Do you remember what happened? Dolphins won. 0 blitz game. 0 blitz game.
Oh, do you remember?
Zero blitz
You
game. You want to talk 2019? You
want to talk
whatever.
about 55 to 10?
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. It's 2019. I don't even remember that far back.
I remember it.
Number 4, Miami Dolphins. Yeah, our next 3 games are very winnable games. We're playing bad teams. We do what you should do to bad teams. We kick that living shit out of them. Ask the Jets. We beat them 34-13.
Yeah.
I mean, 34 points, or I guess 27 against that defense, even with the turnovers.
Yeah,
I mean,
2
3
picks.
turnovers total in the game. Even with the turnovers to beat the Jets defense that handily.
Tua turned the ball over.
Josh Allen's.
Yeah.
I mean, what I like to see most about the Dolphins' last several games is the defense.
Yeah.
If
No,
the
for
Jets
real.
can only do one thing, it's not fucking pass, it's run the ball. And Brees Hall had 25 yards on 7 carries. They couldn't run the ball against us. I mean, our last several games, it's in the Dolphins recap video, we have allowed 17, 14, 13, 13, but a pick 6, so really only 6 points defensively. The defense is absolutely flying around. Jalen Phillips being lost really does stink. But I do like the depth we have there in Emmanuel Ogbah, Andrew Van Ginkel, and now Jason Pierre-Paul.
More than fair to say that the big 3 this year going in was obviously Buffalo, Cincy, KC.
Yes.
It is clearly Baltimore, KC, Miami right
I
now.
agree.
100%.
The AFC, I
yeah.
100% agree with that. Jacksonville is good, but they just haven't looked the part yet.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think that, and there's 4 3-loss teams in the AFC.
All 4 of those teams held the number 1 spot in the AFC at some
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
they did.
wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was
that's
absolutely
true.
crazy.
That
As
is
each one won
It
a
was
different time
Miami,
slot.
Yeah.
Miami, and then Jacksonville, and then it went Kansas City, and then Baltimore at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, all of those teams are fighting for that top spot
That's
right
awesome.
now. So that is fun. Number 3, I've got San Francisco 49ers. I kept them in the same spot as I did last week. They beat up on Seattle. That was an impressive victory, in my opinion. They look good again, man. Christian McCaffrey's unbelievable. He's going to win me our league in fantasy. Thank you, Christian. The dude's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Their offense looks great. Even when Purdy didn't play well against Seattle, and they still just won. Purdy's the weakest link on that team. It's can Brock Purdy not lose the game? That's the big question. Can Brock Purdy just not lose? Can we just get a lead and just go easy?
Panthers fleeced on the DJ Moore, and I mean, how much CMC has done for the Niners. I get what the situation was, but fleeced is shit for that. Because
Just-
when they get
oh
a
my
second
God.
of that at most,
Yeah,
I think,
I think
a
it's a
couple
second round
picks.
second
Yeah,
fit.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
second
damn,
fit,
that's
that was
it,
it,
man?
yeah.
That's it for a guy that's going to go score 30-plus
Why didn't
touchdowns
everyone
in 2
know that?
seasons?
I
Yeah,
think a
no.
whole bunch of people didn't know he was available.
Yeah, it's like,
I
damn,
know.
man,
I
you're
often-
answering the first call, and he's
Yeah.
gone. It's
Yeah,
like,
see
damn.
ya. Yeah, what a trade by the 49ers in that situation because he changes that offense.
Yeah.
I mean, 114 yards on 19 carries and 2 touchdowns on
It
Thursday.
pisses me off.
He's so good. And Seattle is no slouch. Seattle was 6-4 coming into the game. Home game, need it if they want to stay out of the division.
Geno shouldn't have played.
No, he shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have played. He should have
rushed
just
back.
taken the full week off. I get you need the game, and I understand it, but it's, man, when you're not
It's a long
100, when
season,
you're not
man.
100, man, and you're 70, are you
Right.
better than
If
100%
you play
Drew
hurt,
Lock?
I don't think you deserve the cop-out either.
No, exactly.
Like
Yeah,
you
you're
said,
100%
I'm
out
good
there,
enough to
but
go.
yeah, you're out there, and
That's
it's like, well, you played dog shit.
Yeah, sorry, you look bad. The Seahawks are in serious trouble after back-to-back losses.
Yeah.
And then Seattle's got to go to Dallas.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Seattle's finished.
Yeah.
I'm just now realizing that. Seattle's done. Their season's over. Just go ahead and pack it up. Go ahead and pack it up because their next several games.
Yeah,
This one.
yeah, first one too.
Yeah, Niners, Dallas, Niners, Philly.
Yeah, in Dallas, in San Fran, host the Eagles, and then they've got Titans, Steelers, and Cardinals. So those are winnable games, but they're going to lose their next
They're
three.
losing 2 of those.
They're gonna,
games.
yeah, they are
Yeah.
probably. I mean, their
And
season's
the
over.
Steelers game could be for the Steelers to go over 500 for Tomlin.
Right.
They're losing that one.
Yeah, they're definitely losing that one if it comes down to it. And Arizona's frisky.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a Seahawks.
I mean,
fan
who
right
wants
now.
to play a division rival with the playoff hope on the line?
Right.
Nobody.
Nobody.
You know,
Ask
nobody.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
So San Francisco at 3, and then I've got your 2 number 1 seeds. I've got Baltimore at 2. They did the damn thing against the Chargers, grounded that Chargers offense. That was what I wanted to see. I know we want to see more offense out of the Ravens. It was a primetime game. How many times does
true.
the under
That's
hit
true.
in primetime games?
Just-
Fucking all of them. Colin, you got a stat for me?
29-9 this season.
29-9 on the under in primetime
That's
games.
wild.
So you can just guarantee it's going to be a lower scoring affair. And the Chargers' almighty defense, with Keenan Allen out there doing his thing, with Austin Eckler playing, with the healthy offensive line, mustered up 10 points. That's it.
God.
That's it.
You
So,
better-
shout out to the Ravens defense for doing the damn thing, and the offense for doing enough. That's all you have to do in those situations. Go in, get out, call it a day.
Trying to live life without Mark Andrews. Right?
Exactly, which is
Figure him
tough,
out.
right? Which is,
Yeah,
again,
next-
another reason why that under was a
I might
lot.
just hop on now, but next year I might just buy every single primetime under because you're up fat if you bet
Huge
$100
at
on every
29
under.
right
It's
now.
fat.
Game's over.
Yeah.
That's
It's
insane.
fat.
I mean, the under's just slap. And then number 1, it's the consensus. It's the
Yep.
Philadelphia Eagles right now. Big win. The Eagles are flying until they go. I mean, they got tough ones coming up. This is it. Their season starts right now, honestly. I know Nick Wright on First Things First said the Chiefs' season doesn't actually start till the Dolphins game in Germany. The rest is just practice. I think the Eagles' season starts now.
Football doesn't start till after Thanksgiving.
Yes,
Yeah.
right, exactly. And for Philly, I think that rings true.
Yeah.
And it starts this Sunday when they host the Niners, and they're actually underdogs.
One thing we didn't talk about earlier, and it's all about 2 of the teams that we all mentioned.
Mhm.
Shaq Leonard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where is he
looking at
going?
2 of
Dallas
the
and
seasons.
where's he
Philly,
going?
yeah.
For real, man.
And yeah,
He
I'm
should
excited
come
to
to
see where he
the
goes.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
there's
pay
the
for
another
either
linebacker.
for He's gonna
He
pay
should,
for
he should
either.
wait until they play each other. Winner
Yeah,
gets
seriously.
Shaq.
Winner
Oh,
gets
shit.
Shaq
Oh,
Leonard.
shit.
It's in Dallas. I love that.
Yeah.
I'll take him. And Dallas is actual, like, need. I would say Eagles maybe do because they did lose T.J. Edwards, very good linebacker, and I think Kaiser White also left, so they lost their linebacking crew a little bit, so they could really use him. But Dallas losing Leighton Vander Esch. Oh, here's Shaq Leonard, who's gonna get low cash.
Yeah.
I am pissed the Texans got
Don't let
down.
him out of
I
Dallas, Jerry.
know, Bears
Don't let
wanted
him
it
leave.
too,
Dolphins went to
but
waiver claim,
Oh.
also couldn't get him.
damn.
That's sad. But yeah, so I go Philly, Baltimore, San Fran, Miami, Dallas, Kansas City, and I think we're all very, very similar on those. Colin's the only one who didn't have Miami. Wow, man, some friend.
They're written down in Miami, Jags, Detroit. I couldn't decide who deserved it.
That's fair.
You
That's
only
fair.
wanted one.
They all have the same record. One of them played Temple Oil, one of them
Yes.
lost at home, and then one of them beat
One.
Seattle.
I get it.
I was like, okay, they're probably the most deserving.
And 2 or
ones
3
of
2
this-
picks.
We'll call it fair. 2 of the 2 picks. This is true. 2 of the 2 picks.
And Goff had like a billion turnovers.
Yeah, Goff has been really
Turnover
bad.
City.
Goff has
Hey,
been really
Shout
bad.
out Bears. 2 straight games, 3+ picks. Well.
No, there's
Not
defense.
by it yet.
The hit. What is it? The hit.
Hits.
Right?
Hits. Yeah. Hustle.
Here we
I don't
go.
know what tackle.
Tackles
I don't
and
know, swarm.
swarm.
Because it's like, no, I think it is swarm because it's like they want
Is it
everybody
team
on the ball.
turnover? I thought he was.
It might be turnover, actually, yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Hits principle, baby.
End of the day, it's shit.
Hey,
He's sticking around.
did get
Kevin Warren in the locker room after the game, smiling in that locker room when Eberflus is giving a speech. I'm sitting there, no.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, more Eberflus. Come on.
4-13, 4-13,
4-13.
4-13.